Hi, in this demo, we're going to look at branching of our database project. Now I've got my database project here, and if I look at my properties, we're connected to my worldwide importers dev database. That's where I'm going to deploy all of my code. And if I perform a build, everything should work fine, and a deploy, I think, is just fine. Everything's up to date here. So let's now create a branch. So I've got a branches item here. You can see I've got two branches in this project. Let's actually create a new branch. Oops. So we're going to create a new local branch from master. And my branch name, we're going to call this feature temp changes, because I've got a set of work to do temperature changes in this temperature tables. So let's create that branch. So once I do that, we'll check out that branch, and that's a local branch here. And I've got it set up here, so it's a new project. But I want to connect this now to a new database because I don't want to use the same existing database. If I make table changes, I'm adding or removing columns, I could have issues. So one of the things I want to do before I do that is create the database. So let's create a new database, and we'll call this WI temp. So that's a new database I've created. There's no objects in here at all. And we want to use that for our project now. So let's change our connection. And we'll edit this, and we'll say we want the temp database. We'll save everything here. We'll do a build and a deploy. And you'll notice on our deploy, we have to deploy everything. So you see all these migration scripts executing. And if we go here now and look, I see I've got lots of stuff in here. So that's good. Now, because this is a new branch to do some changes, let's actually make a change. So we'll add a new script here, and we'll make a table change. So we're going to alter the table. What's the temp table? So cold room temperatures, and we're going to add, let's do cold. So we'll do min allowed, and we'll call that a numeric, then comma, we'll 4. Give us some precision there. So let's save this. Let's deploy that change, and it'll create a new migration. This is migration 20. And if I go look at that table, where is the cold table? Here it is. Got columns. We have a min allowed now. So that's a change. It's a new migration script. We want to push that up. So if I go look at changes, I see this, and I'm on this branch. I'm just going to do a quick message so that for the sake of demo, we'll push this out. Now, once I push this out, it'll actually add it to my remote. So if I go look at my code here, you'll see that I haven't changed anything in a while, right? And the last one was 19 minutes ago. But I have different branches here. So if you'll see, I have this feature temp changes branch that was updated just now. And if we look in here in the migrations folder, we'll actually see number 20. And this will be the alter that I made to that particular table. But if I were to go to the master branch, you'll see I get an error here. I can't find migration 20. And if I scroll down, I stop at 19 because that's a separate environment that I'm working in. This allows me to work in my feature branch, make some changes, and when I'm ready, where I typically would merge those changes, I create a pull request. And this will create a request for somebody to review the changes and then before they merge them back into the master database. Different types of version control systems and different tools will allow you to create the branches a different way. But in Visual Studio, it becomes very easy to create new branches, switch to them, and then, of course, connect them to a different database. I could have used the same database, but then I would need to perhaps pull back from master later for my next branch.